We lived at Yelland Hall, which is a farm as you go into Yelland stores, actually. And we'd always had horses and ponies, and we used to ride in the area. And we used to come down and ride across the Causeway to go up through to Leighton Hall and out onto the road, or go over Walton Crag, just ride the area. But going across the Causeway in those days, it hadn't been levelled out like it is now. So there was a lot of hollowed areas, and when the tide was up and the water levels were high, you could actually ride through quite deep water.
Really?
And then the bridge in the middle was always a humpback bridge that was standing proud of the stream that goes through the middle. There was also, and it still exists, some of the gate stoops and things like that from when it was all fields, when it was a Golden Valley before the First World War. And that's when we used to see sometimes the Bitterns, because they would actually, because we were on horses, they didn't relate horses to people, therefore, as long as we didn't talk too much, they would just go about the normal business. So you'd see them going across the Causeway in front of us.
Did you ever have to stop for
yes.
them? Really?
Yeah, because there's a Bittern going, oh, look, we'll just stop and wait for it, yeah. But that was, again, because it was one of the strange things, actually, because it was all shot. And then eventually, when the RSPB took over, the ordinary shooting was stopped, but the duck shooting still went on. But because it was only shot once a week, or in winter, or whenever the shooting was, the rest of the time there was nobody about. So of course the Bitterns were happy because there was no public, because they're very shy birds, they don't like the public.
And what do you think of their call?
Oh, it's fascinating. The first time I heard it when we were in the yard up at the farm, and I had to ask what that funny noise was, but it carried from here right up there, and you could hear it as clear as anything. But we'd see them anywhere, because they were just birds that were everywhere in those days.